So this, peeps, is our month 5 project. This is a little roll that I made, and it's actually going to have a little bit of hexagon applique and maybe a little bit of embroidery and stuff that I haven't quite finished yet, but that doesn't matter. You'll be able to see that when it comes out. This is called Mouse About Town, and the reason that it's called Mouse About Town, it's going to have some Velcro dots, which I also haven't put on yet, is that it's your little needle roll for going around taking things with you when you're stitching. So it's got a piece of felt up here so that you can put a pin or a needle into it. It fits a full roll of Aurifl and some thread conditioner in there. The kit is going to come with the thread conditioner and the Aurifl so that you'll have this whole setup ready to go. And it'll also have the lining fabric. I do have enough for a couple of kits with this same lining fabric, but I don't have enough for all of them, so it will have a pretty pink and a mouse if I can find it. Some of them will have this same one. But the other thing that's in there is your little mouse about town. Now, he doesn't have to have the bow tie, but he was very dapper mouse about town, so he needed a bow tie, and there'll be a little bit of felt in there for you to give him a bow tie if you'd like to. And he is stuffed with walnut shells. So the walnut shells are in there because it's your needle sharpener or pin sharpener. So when you're out and about on town, you can sharpen up your needle, you can thread condition your thread, and you have some thread sitting there ready to go for your EPP or whatever it is that you're working on. So that is the little Mouse About Town needle roll. Now, I was so entranced with this whole situation that I am giving you 2 options because I'm a bit of a nutter. So the second option won't have this little bit of felt, and it will have a bit of applique and stuff on the front, and it fits our little friend the mouse, but it also fits a little tiny quilt for him to sleep under and a little pillow, so that you could give that as a present to a little person in your life to have their very own mouse about town to go out you know, on journeys with them and have picnics and things like that. It's slightly mad, but I just thought it was so cute I couldn't help myself. And there's actually room, if you put the pillow down in there, there's actually room to tuck him up in bed and he can go to sleep and have a little sleep inside his needle roll. Yes, I realise I'm insane, I know this, I can't help myself. The quilt project this month is going to be a larger version of this trip around the world block. So this is a little teeny tiny version of the quilt that we're making. It will obviously have a lot more squares and more colours and all of that sort of thing. And the squares won't be a 1/2 inch finish, which these are. They'll be bigger than that. But that's what we're doing, is a trip around the world quilt, because then he's a mouse on a trip around town. So that is our little project. The kit will have the felt, the lining, all the felt for the mouse. It won't have the quilt fabric in it, mainly because I don't know that anyone else is mad enough to make these little 1/2 inch squares. So you can use whatever scrap that you have around the place, but it will give you the instructions to make that exact quilt if you want to. It will have the little beads for his eyes. It will have all of the felt that you need to make him, the walnut shells, and the thread conditioner, all in there ready to go.